up, we have Vincent Tong, voice of Flash Sentry. And last but not least, we have Andrea Lippman, voice. Okay, so the way this is going to work is that, I'm going to let these guys talk for just a moment, just to introduce themselves to you, and then once we're going to do that, we're going to start the questions. Sound good?
Yeah. I feel like I'm on a talk show or something.
Yeah.
Where's Oprah? I am.
She's running a little bit late, but she'll be here soon.
Now that you can get to ponycon.
Yeah, okay.
How's everybody doing? How many people are from New York? How many people came from an hour or further away? How many people came 2 hours or further? 3? 4? 5? 6? Where are you coming from? Well, thank you so much. I know it's really cold outside and busy out there, so thanks so much for spending time with us. We love meeting you and getting to see you, and everyone's just been so friendly and awesome. And I think we're all having a great time, so we hope you are too.
Yeah, thanks, guys. For all you dancers.
Right, left.
You guys are awesome. We were friends with the oldies. Not really the oldies. We were friends with Bruno Mars. Uptown Funk. You guys are awesome. Some people never took any dance lessons in their lives. But they were like dancing their faces off yesterday. I'm very proud of you guys. Very creative. Thank you.
I just didn't hear any instructions. We go over kind of what we do on the show. Type of thing. Would you like us to do that?
We're going to be doing Q&A. Yes, questions, answers, stuff like that.
But you guys know who we are? Do you want
No.
to say? I don't know. We're voice actors. So sometimes we don't know what we look like. So I'll just reiterate. How about that? You guys mind? We'll reiterate. My name is Andrea Lippman, and I voice Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy on My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic. I don't know if you've heard of that show.
My name is Vincent Tong. I do the voice of Flash Sentry, Donut Joe or Pony Joe, Prince Bluebud, as well as Garble the Dragon.
I'm Ingrid Nelson, and I'm Maud Pie. Maybe one day I'll know some more. We love you, Maud! Oh, thank you. Wait, was anyone here last night at the Rock? That was fun. Yeah, I love to shake up, and they were shaking things and shakers and instruments and percussion things, and I had fun. So let's keep shaking it up, you guys. I want to hear your questions.
So before we get started, I just wanted to say, just as a general reminder, they unfortunately can't talk about season 5. So if you have questions about season 5, they're not allowed to talk about it. So before all the flood of questions comes in of, oh hey, what did you do in like whatever that thing, they can't answer it if it's season 5 related, unfortunately. But for everyone else, for all the questions that we have for the voice actors, the stuff they do and all that kind of stuff, we're going to start that now. Now the way it's going to work is that we're going to have everyone line up on this aisle. If you're over here, I would suggest going out the door there and down around here so that you could all line up here. We're going to start it right over here. I'm going to put the microphone over there, and we're going to get started with the questions.
And I think if there's anyone kind of 12 and under that has a question, if you wouldn't mind letting them go first.
That sounds great. Okay, so first we're opening up for kids 12 and under. If you have any questions, come on up.
Right now, I can't go over it.
I had an audition for the show and I was really excited because I watched My Little Pony when I was growing up, so I was really excited for my audition. And then I just crossed my fingers and hoped that I would get a part on the show, and I was lucky enough to. So that's kind of how it happened.
Did you audition for your character that you have right now?
I did, and I also auditioned for Twilight. We were allowed to do 3. Thank you. When everyone goes up to the mic, would you mind telling us your name as well?
I'm Josh.
Hi, Josh.
And this is a question for all of you guys. What is your favorite My Little Pony related chip?
What?
That was my answer.
What's your favorite?
I'm gonna have to say flashlight.
Thank you, John.
What's your name? Sure.
A lot of years ago, I went to see this oracle. I'm not joking. It just happened. And she was like, your life's work is going to be all about your voice. And I was like, I'm kind of a dancer and an actor. And then my first audition, I landed Strawberry Shortcake, which ended up going for 4 seasons. And so that was a great lucky first start, and then from there it's just been going and going, and I love it, and I'm so grateful, and yay. And then I guess I was a classical singer leading up to that, but I just never expected it to be like what I do. So, good question.
Same here. I always loved cartoons. I used to watch cartoons all the time. I still do. And I used to mimic a lot of people. I didn't really have my own voice, I felt. And then, I used to do imitations of like Simpson characters and all jazz. And like Ingrid, I was a musical theater performer, and we actually danced in a movie together, a Nickelodeon movie.
Spectacular! Exclamation mark.
Yeah. And but then I started auditioning for voice acting. I didn't think you could be a voice actor. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know people actually make a living doing this. But I was lucky enough to book a gig. My first cartoon was called Sushi Pat. I'm not sure if anyone's ever heard of it.
I heard of it.
Have you really?
Yes.
You're crazy. That's awesome that you've heard of it. But it was
I put a big fat piece of tuna called Polo, and he was called the Legion of Low Tide.
He was a bad guy. But I worked with Tara Strong on that one. She was one of the good guys. But yeah, it was my first cartoon, and then it just kind of snowballed from there. Andrea?
I kind of became a voice actor by accident. I started doing movies when I was a kid. I did, some TV shows like The X-Files, Little Women, and things like that. And then I was able to read. I was a huge reader when I was a kid, and I started going in and doing radio commercials. And then I did my first series called Dino Babies when I was about 7 years old. And shortly after that, I started doing Madeline. And then I always loved doing it, had such a blast, worked with amazing people in Vancouver. And I always thought, this is so fun, but I'm sure I'm going to get my grown-up voice sometime soon. waiting. Which is great. So,
Thank you.
yeah.
Hi, my name is Kamaya, and I got a question for Jeremy. Would you let Pinkie Pie plan your wedding?
I don't know. She did there with you. Lots and lots and lots and lots of cake.
So what is your first pony convention?
What's your name?
Well, the first convention I went to wasn't a pony convention, but it was in England, and it was an anime convention, but there was all these pony fans there, so that was kind of my first clue. And then after that, my first convention was the very first ponycon right here in New York City.
Yeah, my first con was sort of the same thing. It was in Vancouver. I think it was called Anime Revolution or Evolution. And I was invited because they did a voice called, his name was Matsuda in Death Note. And so I did that over there. And my first ponycon, I believe, was in Vancouver, originally. Ontario. Called Brony King. Okay.
Last year was my first con, and I went to Con South. In New Orleans, and gosh, I had the time of my life. So these are awesome, and it's just so exciting.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi. This is my brother, Katie, and we'll ask you a question about Andrea. And what was your favorite party Pinkie Pie had ever gone?
Ooh. So many. Goof Off? That was a pretty good party.
Welcome.
Ooh, awesome. The Goof Off. I know.
But the answer is
Hi,
going to
my
be...
name is Katrina, and what's your favorite part about the characters you voice? That was a really good question. Well, Katrina, some of you know that I am into yoga and meditation, and so Maud is interpreted by some people as being fairly zen. So I like the fact that I'm not too crazy, because sometimes if you have a character that is really energetic, it can take a lot of energy. So that's something I like about Maud and Bob.
I like playing Flash, because he's a bumbling idiot sometimes. Doesn't know what to say around people, especially girls. Sort of like me. But I also like doing Prince Lula, because he's very regal and a bit of a snob, which I'm not in real life, so it's kind of fun to play someone else sometimes.
I love Pinkie Pie's energy. I wish I had that energy. I don't. I love her bouncing, and her hair, and her pinkness, and her pink scent. And I love Fluttershy's kindness and her love for animals.
And that she's very shy.
Yeah. Which we can all be. Thank you.
How do you see two people at the same time when you're talking?
Very good question.
Well, I can go back and forth, which happens a lot. Pinkie Pie, it's way up here. She's crazy. No, I can't calm down. I'm crazy. No!
And I'm the biggest fan. I got one question. Well, is there going to be new ponies in the season 6?
There's lots of new ponies in season 5. And even some that I voiced.
Can we just add a, like, you know, maybe we can have another alicorn.
Another alicorn? Like a pinky pie alicorn?
Well, wait, no. You know those toy Princess Darling and Princess Gold Lily? Maybe we can add that in real life, like in the show.
That's a great idea. I think you should grow up and be a writer for My Little Pony.
The writers on the show are awesome, and if you study really hard and if your passion is for writing, I think that there's a lot of opportunity out there for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Corinne. Here's a question for all of you. What was your favorite writing in the journal or friendship lesson from season 1 to 4?
I think it was the end of but when they all discovered their individual powers, and when they came together as friends and realized that as a group they were so much stronger with their individuality, I think that was a beautiful lesson.
Okay, good question. Andrea?
I really love the episode where Fluttershy is trying to learn how to be assertive. But she learns that there's always balance, and it's okay to be shy too. What about you? Do you have a favorite?
You were asking me.
Yes, Corinne.
Well, I don't really have an exact favorite, but I really liked that the super speedy music sounded like she writes as a lesbian, so she didn't learn anything.
That is a good one.
So what season was it when everyone started writing in the journal? Was that season 3?
Four.
Thank you. I like when that started to happen, because then it got like really diverse and interesting, and everyone had something to contribute.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm back again. And my question is, if you were ever in a fight, what was your part and how did you prepare for it?
I've never been in a place since grade school.
You're in a bunch of plays, didn't
Yeah, I did a bunch of plays. The last play I think I did was called History Boys, and it all took place in North Country, so we had to do some research on accents and such, and we had a dialect coach there, and did a lot. I think Alan Bennett was the author of it. We did a lot of research because we referenced so many different historical boring answer for you, man. But yeah, we just had to do a lot of research going through the script. There was so many big words like supine antiquity. Still don't know what that means. I think I did know at the time, but yeah, just doing a lot of research on Google and reading books upon books to prep. And if it's a dance show, I went out for I did West Side Story before. It's not a play, it's a musical, but I had to dance for a while, so I went out and did some dance classes because you always have to prep. So I did that.
Weren't you in Ultra Boys too?
I was in Ultra Boys.
He kicked it in that show. He was so good. Vince is an awesome dancer and came to run his class yesterday. It's true. I've made a couple of plays up myself, and so and they were in like the Fringe Festival, and I think that just to like really dig into like what I wanted to express and what I wanted to put out there was really fun, because that play is already written, but then to create one yourself is like, you can do anything. And so that was like from the vastness and like of almost like an abyss of like what could be. It was about like creating parameters and really getting specific about what I wanted to put out there. So I did kind of a bucket list show. So, good question.
Thank you.
My name is Aiden. If Pinkie Pie somehow met a human, do you think she'd scare the person because she's so hyper?
Yeah.
Yes, hey, Raven.
Thank you.
Should we open it up now to whoever has a question?
Yeah, so we're going to open this up to the judge.
Hi, my name is Alex. You're all awesome, just let you know.
Thanks, Alex.
Andrea, this question's for you. What was it like working with Weird Al?
It was really cool. We weren't in the same room, but we could hear each other. He was in Los Angeles, and I was in Vancouver. And it was amazing. I just found him to be really professional. I guess I kind of thought he might be really wacky, like the character that he puts out there, but when you're working with him, he's very businesslike, very professional, and super talented. It was a blast.
Did you ever get to meet him in person?
We did. He actually gave us some tickets to go see his show when he came to town, and we got to meet him backstage. Yeah.
Alright, hi guys.
Hi.
Hi. First off, I just wanted to say that it is a really great honor to finally meet you guys in person.
Aww.
AJ, right?
That's me.
AJ.
How are you?
Wow.
Okay, now this is a question for all of you guys. This is a question that you guys probably might have heard before, but I just wanted to know, how did you guys work on the scripts in the recording studio, and do you guys record like all at the same time or separately?
That's a great question, and we get asked that a lot. Who would like to answer?
Well, I haven't worked on that many episodes, but I guess Tara Strong is one of the actors in LA. We're mostly in Vancouver, and so if people are out of town on the road with their band or whatever, then everyone's in session together, and I think that that's really helpful in building a dynamic and communication and energy that kind of supports itself. So in terms of what I do to prepare, I read the script and I meditate a lot.
That's what I do all my life.
For me, let's say, for instance, the first Equestria Girls movie, because there weren't many guy parts in the movie, I recorded separately than the girls. I think for the episodes, we're usually together, if I have a voice in that episode. But for Equestria Girls, I just had all the guys with me. So I had the Snips and the Snails there, as well as Peter New, who does Big Mac. And I still remember, because I had to be sort of sweet to Twilight as Flash, and asked her to go to the dance that night, and all I had was Peter New going like, "You're the cool guy, huh?" Cool. And then Terry, our director, would be like, "Okay, and rolling," and Peter would just be staring at me like. And I'm trying so hard not to laugh, and then I couldn't do it. I just kept laughing. And he's like, "Can't do it, cool guy." And he just continued looking at me. It was really, really difficult, but we got the line finally. So yeah.
He does that to me too.
I just really like to comment that you guys did a really great job, and I really enjoyed the show. And thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Lawrence. So I think, first of all, we just like to say, on behalf of all these people, thank you for all you've done for this community. We totally appreciate all your work.
Thank you.
So my question relating on that is, how do you feel about the Brony community as a whole?
I feel really grateful that I get to be a part of this amazing community. It's so interesting meeting people from all around the world, of all kinds of different backgrounds and ages, and it's amazing. And everyone can come together and have this common like of this show, and I feel like it's really positive. I feel like everyone's doing wonderful things, whether, you know, getting a little bit of happiness in their life or sharing that with a friend or family member, or, you know, from that to all the amazing charity fundraisers that go on, supporting each other. So I'm just so happy to have a small part in that. It's amazing. You guys are amazing.
Yeah, I can echo what Andrew just said. As you know, this is such a positive influence I feel in the world. It's such a positive message that the essence of the Brony fandom just deliver this message of love and positivity out there, and I think that's something the world needs a lot more of. And I mean, even though I feel like Flash gets a lot of hate on the interweb, everybody who meets me is super sweet, even though they don't necessarily agree with what my character would necessarily do or say. But they're very, very sweet to me, very welcoming, so I thank you all for that.
I love this question because I kind of came to the fandom like a little bit later, and to be honest, like I'm overwhelmed in the best way. Like, it's just so cool. I'm always learning new things and meeting new people, and everyone has something to contribute, whether it's just that they watch the show and they love it, so they can share that with someone, or the artists that are involved in all the amazing creativity that it inspires in people. So, like Andrea, I'm grateful to just be a small part of it and to contribute in my own way, because I just like coming into this community. I've learned a lot and I continue to learn. So
thank you.
In the Grand Galloping Gala episode, Prince Blueblood is not particularly nice to Rarity. So my question for Ingrid Nielsen is, what would Mod Pie have done if put in Rarity's situation?
I'm not really into it at all, so I probably would be in a corner and playing with boulders. That's what I like to do.
Thank you.
Hi, I was just wondering that since music is such a big part of the My Little Pony fandom, if you find it harder to actually sing when you're in character as opposed to speaking in character.
Sorry. It's just, it is hard to sing in a character voice. It's difficult, but it's doable, and it's a little bit of a challenge, I think. Especially when you're doing more than one character, as I sometimes do, to have that separation in their singing voices can be a bit tricky. But, yeah.
Some of the actors have different singers for them, so it kind of depends on the situation. Like, if you're able to sustain your character, then you do it, and if not, then they have someone else do it for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, my name is Matt. This is from my main man, Vincent.
So Matt, how you doing?
I'm pretty good. How about you?
Doing alright, man. But you look great.
How did you hear about the Bronies, and what was your first contact with Bronies like?
I was like, Bronies! And they're like, oh! And I'm like, oh, contact. Let's see, the first contact, I got told about this fandom from my friend Ashley Ball. Ashley, who does the voice of Rainbow Dash and Applejack, she and I used to sing and perform in a dance choir together. And she said, I'm doing this voice for My Little Pony, and there's all these fans called Bronies. I'm like, oh cool, little kids. They're like, no man, they're dudes. I'm like, what? What's that about? So like I did some investigating, I did some research, and I'm like, wow, this is so weird. And then I met Dusty Cat and Screwball, and they had me on their show, The Manliest Stay Brony my friends. Yeah, stay Brony my friends, exactly. And yeah, I went on their show, and they were the coolest dudes, just super sweet and super nice. We become very good friends, and then I got invited to go to BronyCon, and I met all these different bronies, and I was like, wow, this is so awesome. They're just filled with awesome people who aren't afraid to stand up for who they are and be who they are, and everyone's embracing of that. And I sort of can relate to that a lot because as a kid, I was a huge Disney fan. A huge Disney fan. I would sing like Aladdin and stuff like that, and like, I would do all that stuff. And all the time, my friends were into like Marvel and comic books and like, NBA stars, baseball stars. I wasn't really into that, and it was really hard for me to express my love for something like a Disney cartoon and like draw all these like Disney cartoon characters and not have anybody to relate with and like embrace that culture with me. So when I see this and everybody from all ages are embracing that love of something, it's just I think it's such a beautiful thing. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Hannah. I'm in online, putting that out there, follow me on Instagram. And also, my question is there any non-pony characters you like to voice? Like any non-pony characters that you've ever voiced before that you've
On other shows, Hannah?
Yeah.
I love doing Kai from Ninjago. If anyone watches Ninjago. Ninjago, baby! Yeah. I do the voice of the Red Ninja. His name's Kai. Really like that. That's about it. Ladies.
I think we all, it's easy to say that you enjoy every character, every show. It's a lame answer, but I think it's the truth. It's a lot of fun. Ingrid and I work together on Strawberry Shortcake, and we have a lot of fun doing that. I play Lemon Meringue, and Ingrid is Raspberry. So that's a lot of fun. Working on Pac-Man right now, and that's another fun show. You guys may have grown up watching Dragon Tales.
And I like to play bad guys, to be honest. I recently started to be some villains, and that's a lot of fun. It's kind of like exploring this other side of me, and it's there, but it doesn't come out very often. So, and also, like, Vincent, I would love to be in a Disney anything at some point. Like, that's like.
That is like the pinnacle, right? Oh,
yeah.
Thanks for sharing my love. Hi.
I like your shirt.
Thank you. I'm Sarah, and I was just wondering, what's the best part about being a voice actor or actress, since that's something I'm looking into doing in the future?
Cool.
Awesome,
Thank
Sarah.
you.
You have an awesome voice.
Thank you. I'm still waiting for my grown-up voice, too, but I decided I don't really need it to come anytime soon.
I had the same experience. Everyone would make fun of me in school. They'd be like, your voice is so high. And I'm like, look at me now.
So our favorite part of being a voice actor?
Yeah.
My favorite part is the people I get to work with.
That's
Hands
awesome.
down, it's just the most amazing, funny, friendly, wonderful people that you could ever want to work with. No jerks allowed.
Yeah. I agree. The people. No, it's cool. I love the people that we work with. I love being able to just put on different voices and be different people all the time. It's really fun.
Sounds like it's really fun.
Sure is.
I love all the people that I work with, even when, like Peter knew, they kind of distract me because they're so
Even Peter
funny.
knew.
Like sticking pencils up his nose, I'm like, stop it! And I love that I can be like my crazy self, like I'm slightly insane, I'm all admit that right now, and just to explore those diverse parts of yourself is really fulfilling and exciting and always an adventure.
That's great. So if there are any new ponies coming out or any background ponies getting a voice anytime soon, I'm always available. Thank you.
Anything.
Hi, I'm Noah.
Hi, Noah.
This may seem a little controversial, but in your opinion, all of you, who is that pony?
It's called duck and cover.
Cool. Boulder. That's a consensus, I think. They're all awesome. Right? Right. Thank you. I like to look at their different hair. Like, all the ponies have cool hair. So, for different reasons, I like different ponies. Like, if I want to see a rainbow flowing, I go to Princess Celestia, and that really keeps me entertained. The Colgate rainbow? Yeah. They shut for hours.
Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
Noah.
Hi, my name's Andrea.
Andrea. Yeah!
I have a question for Ingrid. Do you think that Maud and Tom D. Boulder know each other? Maybe they're friends, they get coffee?
It's entirely possible.
Hi.
My name is Dash, and first and I'll actually, would you steal my waifu?
Would I steal your waifu? If I knew what that was, I would have an answer, but I don't know what that means.
But yeah, I just want to say that this is my second ponycon, but like this is my first Q&A, so I'm really nervous. Actually, my niece is the Pinkie Pie that asked about the wedding.
Oh!
And this is her first ponycon. She kept on, Andrew. So she's finally made her wish. And my question for all of you is, how would you deal with everyday life if you had 30 seconds powers?
How much did
Oh,
and how much did the voice actors get?
Oh, for those of you. So when Pinkie Pie becomes a superhero, she becomes the second.
You got it at Comic-Con?
So I would just do a ton of traveling, and it's so fun. It's like, can you come to, say hi to us tomorrow in Argentina? Yeah.
I'd probably do that as well, but just eat the different foods from the different places.
Yeah, definitely. And the different beaches. I like to go to the beach.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dash.
Hi.
Hi.
I remember you. Hi.
Hi. I loved meeting Andrea and Ingrid yesterday. You guys are awesome and so sweet. And I just wanted to know from Ingrid, would you like it if Maud sings? And if she did, would you want to sing for her?
Well, like I said, I am a classically trained singer, but I'm not so sure about Maud. I'm not too into it. You'll have to wait and see.
Cool.
Dot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, guys.
Hi.
Hey. All right. Being that New York is known for Broadway, if there's a Broadway show you guys would like to see, which one would it be?
I love this question, Ed. I want to ask you the same thing.
I want to see Kinky Boots.
Oh, I saw it.
Did you? Was it good?
Oh, yeah, got my boots.
Was it good?
I loved it. No, it's really good. Cyndi Lauper is like one of my idols, so
cool.
She did the music for it. I saw it. It made me happy.
I want to see Book of Mormon again. So good.
And I'm jealous of Vince because he got to see the curious incident of the dog in the nighttime.
I did see that, yeah.
And I want to see that as well.
And I saw Matilda as well. Go see Matilda. It's really fun. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Eamon. It's nice to meet all of you. Good to meet you. I was wondering, I know it's probably written down, I think it was a series Bible or something, like what the character's supposed to be like, how they act, but how much input do the voice actors get in the character's personality?
It really depends. Sometimes, if it's a guest character, they really might be flexible and open to different ideas because it hasn't even been drawn yet. But sometimes they may have a perfect idea, oh no, it needs to be this, so it really depends. When the original main six were casted, Lauren Faust really knew what she wanted, and it was very clearly outlined what they should sound like and be like. Yeah, but I think it's a little bit more open for new characters.
I would agree.
And I think that like the influence of the actor themselves sometimes plays into how the script and character then develop over time. Just I think that once they get to know kind of the person behind the character, then it inevitably is an influence.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you.
Hi.
My name is Jesse. Yeah. So my question is a bit deeper. So the Brody fandom for many of us is such a positive influence, such a creative outlet, whether it be music, art, writing, whatever it is. And for so many of us kind of idolize you guys. You're the ideal. You guys have made voice actors for the show. But you guys are human too. You guys have you maybe have just as many questions as so many of us here. So my question to you is, what goals have you guys set for yourself? Where do you see yourselves 5, 10 years from now? What do you want to accomplish with your lives in the future?
Good question.
Whoa. Well, I do other things in addition to voice, and I think all of them kind of involve my voice, which is exciting. I'm a board member on a nonprofit called Project True, and we support positive body image, and so recently we funded people with $2,000 grants for support through treatment of eating disorders. So it's a really realistic issue out there, and it's actually an instance where there's a high mortality rate. So it's something that I'm interested to do, to be of support to people who are struggling with anxiety and body image issues, and I just myself want to work to be a positive role model.
For me, I feel like I've been quite busy with my own career, and I feel that there was something missing. I used to volunteer at the Children's Hospital, and just felt that there was something missing between a connection with the community. So recently I went into the Covenant House in Vancouver, which is a organization that helps street youth. We have a lot of problems with homelessness in the Lower East Side, in the East Side of Vancouver. And a lot of street kids are out there. It rains a lot, it's quite cold at night, so they don't have a place to stay or to go to. So this organization helps shelter kids, and so I'm looking forward to meeting these kids, and we're going to go on hikes and stuff like that, and just talk to them about whatever they need to talk to, keep their mind off of any of the problems that they have. And on Brony, my friends, we actually raised around $600 for them, so we're really, really happy about that. So yeah, I hope to progress into that organization a bit more, and then just kind of connect more with the community. Yeah.
Well, I want to do something big again. I don't know if you may have heard that I did the Ride to Conquer Cancer a couple years ago. So it was a bike ride that was 2 days, and it was all to raise money for cancer research. It was awesome, and the support from the Brony community was amazing. So I'd like to do something like that again, but I'm not sure what. So we'll see. You'll have to wait and see what that's going to be. And I currently volunteer at Children's Hospital.
Nice.
Yeah, I love it there.
Nice.
Great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hello. My name is Bill, and please forgive me if I commit a faux pas or what, as the case may be. But I was just wondering, when watching the completed episodes, if there's any instances that really stick out in your mind where you think, wow, they really nailed it. That's exactly how I imagined it when I was doing the voice.
An awesome question. It's just exciting to see anything that you do be brought to life, because you might have kind of a vague idea in your head, but then the show gets so specific with details. I find specifically with this show, there's so much detail-oriented humor, and just they really pay attention to that stuff. So I'm just always fascinated with the colors and the way that it's brought to life.
My first encounter with watching one of my characters was Prince Blueblood, and watching that moment when he said, "Oh, my royal lips have touched common carnival fare." It was hilarious to me. I thought it was very well drawn, and the comic timing that they had with incorporating my voice as well as the music that they put on top. It was really fun to watch that.
I was really impressed by the Power Ponies episode. It was really neat to see them all in their superhero personas. And I just think Pinkie Pie is for a second, she just looks like a chicken. Zulu, yeah. I don't know, I thought it was really incredible how they did that, how they morphed them into these superheroes, but they were still them. It was cool.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your question.
My question for Ingrid Nelson. What is One Pine's favorite type of rock?
I can't pick favorites. They're all so beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, thank you very much for coming out to the Q&A session. Unfortunately, that's all we have time for. Let's hear a round of applause for our speakers. Thank you all for coming up. They're going to be all signing autographs after this. They're going to be signing autographs in the autograph room, like right now. So, yeah, head up there if you want to get an autograph from them.
I won't be there till a little later because I'm going to do a panel right now called The Tao of Moth. But but I think I'll be there like at 2:45 or something like that.
Where's the Tao of Moth?
That's a good question. Check your schedule. It's on the what floor?
The schedule holds the answers to all of those.
7th floor.
I'll tell the